Representative Harding of the 107th. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you for the patience, sir. Mr. Speaker, I just have a comment to make. I want to thank the good proponent for some of the clarifications. I also want to thank my fellow colleague, Representative Cummings, in listing some of the crimes that are misdemeanors. And I think that oftentimes that we look at certain criminal offenses, particularly misdemeanors, and assume that they're not great violations of the law. But as Representative Cummings noted earlier, there are serious crimes, including criminally negligent homicide, including even sexual assault in the 4th degree, which are Class A misdemeanor crimes, which are very serious violations of the law. In my opinion, very serious breaches of the public, and really something that puts the individuals in our state at risk. That we have individuals that commit these acts and are let back out on the streets. And I understand and I appreciate the fact through Representative Rabimis and Representative Tong, some of the comments that were made and some of the exemptions that are placed, which I think are very good. I think the fact that judges can look back at criminal history, that judges can state on the record whether or not, if an individual committed a crime, if it's a heinous crime, even though it's a misdemeanor, that can be stated on the record, and then the judge can place a bond. So those are all positive things. I like the fact that it's not just an outright ban on placing bonds on misdemeanors, which is positive. With that being said, though, I look at the message this legislation sends. And the message it sends is, we don't want you to place bonds on misdemeanors. That's pretty frank, that we want you to go through hoops if you're going to place a bond on a misdemeanor, that you have to find exemptions to place a bond on a misdemeanor. And as Representative Cummings noted, in the crimes that you can commit that are misdemeanors and the serious risk that places on public safety, I think it's a serious problem. And now we sit in this chamber many days, many hours, discussing and vetting judges. We do it very often in this chamber, and it's a topic of hot discussion, and it's a good discussion that we have. And I think we need to give those judges discretion in these particular cases. If we vet them the way we do, and we discuss them, and we have to vote on them, and we place them in the high regard that we do, we have to give them the discretion to make the decisions that they believe are in the best interest of justice and safety for the people of this state. And we as legislators trying to play judge through legislation is not good. And in my opinion, it places the people in this state in danger. So I do not support this legislation for those reasons. I appreciate the hard work the proponent has placed on this bill, the hard work the ranking member has placed on this bill. I will not be supporting it, even though there have been some positive changes to the bill. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, sir. Would you remark further?